Swamp Thing. So here's Swamp Thing.
Swampy.
Here's Swampy. Here he's walking. Some really cool stuff about Swamp Thing, just from the visuals that I think are. I love our team, who just the little tiny things, like when he jumps and he lands. It's a little harder to see on this stage because it's grassy.
Yeah, little splashes.
When he lands, his feet go in the ground just a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, just a little dip.
And when he ducks, he's
That's
actually
amazing.
underground.
I never knew crouching in a fighting game could get me hyped.
I was excited that our trailer, there's a shot, he just crouches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, kind of a plodding, methodical walk. But definitely some neat sort of just planty stuff. Now, I was going to use some puns today, but I ran out. I've used so many talking about Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
But I want to branch out to other things.
I'm sure we're going to dig a few up here and there.
And we don't want to get bogged down in the comedy.
Yeah,
right, no, exactly. Because we're just not good at that. It's going to make things muddy. So, here we go. So let's talk, first of all, straight up, let's talk about his just normal attacks. Which normal attacks do you find to be kind of his really kind of bread and butter normal attacks?
Sure. So, one thing, he has a super long-range sweep. I think maybe the longest in the game right now.
Yeah,
You
and
might
it
be able to
actually
correct me on
has
that.
2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits.
So back from distance, it has 1, generally.
Okay.
But if I get up here,
2
it's
hits.
2 hits.
And that can break armor. He can special cancel into it.
Yeah. And, I was going to say, you can cancel into it. So you can go, You
Into
have a
a
low
special
starter, unlike some of the other characters in the game.
Right.
So,
we got that. That's a really good sweep, very different for Swamp Thing.
yeah.
What else we got?
He's got his back 2 is really important.
Now, again, when we say back 2, we're talking about the
Medium attack.
medium attack.
Medium
Think of the
attack,
buttons as light punch is 1, medium is 2, hard attack is 3, character power is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
So generally, that's one thing that we're going to talk about moves that way. So it might help you to learn that notation. And also, if you go online to look up combos, that's how they're written.
Yeah, exactly.
So you say it's back 2.
Yeah, it's a forward progressing mid, which are very important.
I whiff punish with it a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's got a pretty good startup, but it has a lot of options on it.
Yeah, we'll show those. So you can do
There's a needle shot there.
that.
Yeah, and that one you can cancel the last hit,
Yep.
and then you have the buddy is your other option.
Oh,
which
right.
is a low option on that.
Boom.
Yeah.
Which you can also cancel into.
Yeah, various stages in that you can cancel anything you want. It's very important combos.
Right, exactly. And the cool thing about this one, let's go to the corner here, Steve. The cool thing, so when you're making, backflip. When you're doing this one, so from full screen, like when you're in the middle of the screen, this here does not have a lot of combo. There's some things you can do, they're difficult.
Yeah.
Now in the corner, that changes with this.
Yeah, it expands a lot.
So you can continue on into green thumb, which we'll get to in a moment.
Yeah, he actually has a couple moves that kind of give him more advantage in the corner.
And that's
those.
the corner is going to be reoccurring with Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
I know that's definitely something that you went with. That he's very, very powerful in the corner,
Right.
which is a staple of grapplers.
Yep.
Yeah. He kind of wants to walk you down and
Right.
that's the pace of it.
So that's a great one. You can also, one of my favorites that I use a lot is the forward 2-2-3.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most popular moves that I think for a tester everyone kind of loves.
Yeah, very long range move, always good to use, and it has a couple options.
Yeah. So I think the one we've shown a lot is this overhead.
This one, yeah.
Yeah. Which in the corner, like we were talking about, more corner options.
You can continue it on.
Yeah, you can actually combo without meter in the corner.
Right.
But he also has a low attack, which I don't think we've shown yet.
Yeah.
So you have a high-low mix-up of that. It's not the fastest in the world, but that's really incredibly useful when we start getting to talk about his gimmick of things that let him switch sides. Really important for.
You know what? I've been playing Swamp Thing a lot, and I never thought about that.
Yeah, no,
That's a
you have to
cool-
really think
cool
about
idea.
how you're switching sides.
I never thought about that, and that doesn't combo. Like,
No, it's not meant to be a really powerful 50-50 mix-up. It's
Right.
just kind of a nice tool to use if they're always going over.
Yeah.
because I do this a lot.
Right.
Well, now I didn't.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Cool. What else do we have that we like that we use a lot? Oh, his
Standing 3.
Standing 3 is great.
Yes. Covers a lot of space. Is active for a little bit longer than most of our attacks.
And again, that's multiple hits as well if they're
Yeah.
up close.
Yeah.
And we talked about space control.
Yeah.
This right here is Swamp Thing's zone.
Yeah.
I own this.
Yes.
Also, his jump 3
Yeah.
has
tons
a lot
space
of
coverage.
range. And
Jump tree.
It's actually called Jump Tree.
Jump
in the
Tree.
game.
Jump
Jump Tree. Jump Tree.
Yeah.
One of the other moves I love is his Jump 2.
Yes.
Which is this is a great way to start some
It's like
combo.
incredibly long range combos.
Right.
Right.
So
you got to time it well because like that floatiness of that jump is a little tricky, but
Right.
you can still threaten a lot.
And he's got this, which is this kind of quick jab.
That's like his main Punisher to start combos up
Right.
close.
He also does have low stomp,
Yes.
pretty slow startup.
Yeah.
Is that still Swamp Stomp?
Is that what it's
I
called?
understand?
Marsh.
I think so.
March.
Marsh. Sorry, the first
March,
one. The
okay.
first one is Swamp Stomp. Second
Right.
one, Marsh.
And he also has. We talk about pocket sand all the time. So he has
Yeah,
pocket mud.
yeah. Pocket Mud. He's got his pocket pollen.
Right, pocket pollen.
Pocket pollen.
Nice.
Write it down.
Yeah.
Put it on the Reddit. Put it on the forums. That's what it's called. Pocket pollen. Cool. So that. I mean, is there
Yeah.
anything else we want to go to? Yes,
Well, those are all his good kind of like combo starter mix-up
Right.
options. I would say, yeah.
He also, it's worth pointing out that his 4-3 and his back 3 have extraordinary range as well.
Yeah,
He uses his
probably
log.
some of maybe like one or two characters that can outrange him on that. But
Yeah,
he can,
he's definitely
he can reach
among-
really far. with
among
that.
the longest range.
Yeah, which is again keeps being a trend with
Right.
him. Really good range. Maybe not always the best startup times.
Right.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he can still threaten. You have to be aware of the ranges of each of his attacks.
Right. Most characters are going to be faster than him, but very, very few are going to be able to compete with his range.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's that's a good character. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta learn how he plays that way. Let's talk about some special moves that he has.
Yeah.
There's some really great stuff here. So, we got the log. What's this called in the game? Do you remember?
Log kick?
Log kick sounds
Yeah.
about right.
He's
We
not.
ran out of speed on that. Just log kick.
He's not really meant to be a projectile character, so this
Yeah.
is not. This is more of a complementary projectile.
Yeah, this is probably the closest he has to a traditional projectile.
Right.
From in his main moveset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
So-
talk
so
about that in a
this
little bit.
context, yeah.
We actually have one of those for later.
Yeah.
Cool.
But normally you don't have one. And actually, if you're full screen, this thing won't actually hit. It won't actually hit you. So you
Yeah.
can stay away. But he has other things that can threaten you at that range too. So
It's just because generally when you're at this position, you're going to want to. I mean, this is where you want to do.
Yeah.
yeah, like threaten with your command grabs, threaten with your buddy.
Right. You got so let's talk about the vine. That's a pretty big part of this.
Yes.
So multiple ranges.
Yes, you can hit. There's 4 different spaces of the screen you can hit with this move. So you got. And I think it will whiff at the very very extreme range, but
Yeah.
then you have a far version, you've got a mid version, and you got a close version.
There we go. Far.
Yeah.
And then close. We can do. Oops. Ha. I'm having trouble.
Down,
I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble.
Are you down forward 1?
I'm pushing the wrong buttons. You got this, dude.
There we go. First try.
It's actually very easy
Yeah.
to do if you're not me.
He can also meter burn that for even more
You
damage.
sure can.
Yes.
And
For a
choose,
lot of damage.
Yeah, and choose which side you're on.
Yeah. Which again, side switching really
Right.
important
Very,
when we get to
so,
this gimmick.
if they're close to the corner, you can throw them closer to the corner.
Yes, exactly.
Also, you can go up with it.
Yes.
Yeah, and you just do that by holding up. So if you're threatening someone with the normal grounded versions, you can jump out of those. But if you can kind of condition someone to try to jump away from it,
Right.
you can throw that at them.
So there's a lot of different ranges.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You have to make the right decision
Right.
and make the right call of which one you use. But yes, you can. threaten
Jumping
other
is
spaces.
always one of the most powerful ways to deal with grapplers. So Swamp Thing has a lot of anti-air options that are high risk, high reward. And
Yes,
that's one of
yes.
them. Right.
What else? A good wake up attack in the tree.
Yes.
One of my favorites. So you can.
Great anti-air, great anti-cross up.
Sorry.
Yeah, so if
very
someone's
good
trying to
option.
jump over you, hit from the other side, that'll hit either side.
And that's another example where if you think the opponent is going to try to jump out of your grab, you can go for that.
And if you can also combo it too. Nice. I did it wrong. I did his gimmick. But let's get into that.
So we're talking about why you want to switch sides with someone a
Right.
lot. This move is a really good example.
Right.
This move will restrict someone's ability to jump and to dash, and does a little bit of damage over time too. So it's really treacherous. But the trade-off is you can only apply it where you're walking. So you can't jump, you can't dash while you're
Right.
using it.
Yeah,
So
I
here
cannot
it
jump.
is. Abigail's guard. You can't jump. You can't dash.
It'll still be there if you jump or dash,
And then I
but
can-
you won't be able to continue laying.
Throw him back on top of it.
Yeah.
You can't jump, and then
Yeah.
command grab.
Exactly.
Right.
So yeah, your ability to threaten with those command grabs when they're inside that trap, way more increased.
Abigail's guard.
Abigail's Garden.
So
Exactly.
throw
That's a
real
great
quick.
lore name.
Yep.
Yes.
And then we talked about the buddy. The buddy shows up in the throw. He shows up in some of his fighting moves.
Yeah, we saw him earlier in the F style.
He also
which
can.
I'm not sure if a lot of people have noticed that if you do the away 2 combo with him,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't notice you're actually switching characters when you do that.
Yeah, you end up as the guy who comes.
Yeah, if you complete the combo, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
And it looks awesome, and
Yeah,
it
but
fits
fun.
in the lore. It's not a buddy; it's him.
Yeah, yeah, it's
he
him.
is all nature.
Yeah, he is a consciousness that can go
Right.
from any plant and
He's
materialize a
everywhere.
body. Yeah, so
He's in the
one
salad
body.
you
I don't
eat.
need that thing anymore.
Right.
New one. Let's
He's
go.
in the water you drink right now.
Exactly. Well, depends on the water you want to drink. I guess.
So he can bring him out like this, and then on meter burn he can.
Yeah, you go into this
Now,
grab.
here's what I love about it. You full screen, Steve. So animation changes. He gets right.
Yeah,
up on
right.
it.
Teleport right across.
And this
the
is a good move for people that use projectiles.
Yeah.
On the screen.
So this is your one move, like you were saying, that you can threaten with anywhere on the screen. This
Right.
whole- yeah.
But, real quick, let's just do the usual.
You also
guy.
have green thumb.
Oh, yeah.
This is a great super. I love this.
I love the little grass that comes out of the ground.
And the nice thing about his super is the N2 hits on the ground. So and then the startup is pretty fast. So you can hit them from anywhere.
Yeah.
Here's the really the kind of one of the moves that is his game.
Yeah.
Is green thumb,
Right.
which
Yeah.
is a
One of the most versatile moves I'd say.
yes.
And this is the complement to the vine grab. The vine grab is great from mid to far range, and then when he gets in, this is the bread and butter up close. This is your
You can't
key
actually
grappling
hit.
move.
You cannot actually hit the vine grab this close. Like the closest one
Right.
will miss someone close. So then you have to stick with this guy.
So you do the grab. You don't want to just drop them.
You could be nice.
An option.
Go
So
mercy.
it's
Yeah.
sweet to them, but it has multiple different things you can do. You can uppercut them.
One is a restand. You
Yeah.
leave them right next to you.
And does a good bit of damage.
It does a decent chunk of damage, and then it leaves him right next to you.
Yeah.
You can throw him behind you.
Yeah. Again, side switching. Very
Right.
important for him. So if you have a trail you're building up and you can land that
Right.
and switch into, you can set him up where they can't again jump or dab.
Right.
What if, though, we could have another option if Swamp Thing doesn't have the life lead?
I don't think there's anything. You can
There's
do.
nothing he can
Yeah,
do.
never gonna happen.
Well,
Oh.
maybe you can meter burn.
Can
I don't know. Let's try that. See what happens.
Take a little life off of me.
Good idea.
Yeah.
And he can heal.
yeah.
But my problem with
give me
this
against
is,
him.
But wait, there's more.
but then he's giving up his offense.
It's true. Yeah. There's no. Why would you?
Yeah, who would do that?
Yeah. And usually you can do more damage than you heal. Why would I choose to do that?
It's a good question. What am I supposed to do here?
Should we try hitting a button?
Let's try hitting a button.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna start with the heal.
So we'll heal,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, man. Oh wait. So you can still actually do
you can still
damage
actually
with
do
that.
moves. Now,
Yeah.
here's the other thing that I actually learned today.
Yes.
You can do that, take 2 bars, and get a double heal.
Yes. You can
But
do a double heal.
not do offense.
Yes,
Right.
so there's a trade-off there.
Yep.
It's beyond the extra bar you're spinning. If you
Right.
really need that life, you're not going to be able to deal as much damage.
Right.
But you still, you're still close to the guy. You can still hopefully get some pressure on afterwards.
There he is.
So yeah, he's got a ton of options.
A lot of options.
Yeah.
What do you think, Steve? That's Swamp Thing in a nutshell, huh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything we haven't
Didn't
shown.
cover it? I don't think so.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is kind of your breakdown on how Swamp Thing works.
Yeah, I think we got to the root of his playstyle.
Yeah.
Wow. We're not done, are we? We do want to show, though, a couple of his special moves you can get from gear.
Yeah.
We've had a couple loadouts, and we also loaded out a few new... You don't need to show the other one, the other character. 'Cause now you're giving that away for later.
I'm not going to do them.
Okay. All right. So here's another version of Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
What we got...
By the way, our team, the character team, did a fantastic job on his model. Like all
Oh,
the different
man.
variety of gear and like the emissive elements and stuff he has. I think very impressive.
So the one we just saw is his Poland. He can do a standing 3 and actually meter burn it, and then go in, and he gets all the green thumb on.
Yeah, so that move that controls so much space
Right.
before now has that whole range of options
Right.
that you have.
And
Normally that move will just knock the opponent away, and it's kind of a get-off-me move. This is actual offense. He actually brings you in.
but it takes 1 bar of meter to do.
Yes.
Yes.
Another one, which is fun for Swamp Thing, is... What is it now? Is it Swamp Thing? There we go.
There we go.
A very fast hitting projectile.
Yeah, we talk about traditional projectile. This kind
Yeah.
of fulfills that role. Meter burn.
Yep. Throw some
a lot of
spines
fun.
at him.
Yeah.
So this would be a great loadout if Swamp Thing is playing a matchup where he's just totally getting.
Yeah, if you want to go
outcome.
pure zoning,
Right.
this is the one.
He just if there's a character that he could not handle, like maybe like Deadshot or something who uses a lot of projectiles, you can actually fire back.
Right. Let's look at the other one then too. Are you on that one?
We can do it this way.
Okay. Cool.
What if he really has trouble getting close? Is there something you could do?
I don't think so.
What if he just doesn't feel that his character power is going to be useful enough because he keeps getting knocked away?
So-
What could he possibly do?
Well, we talked. Maybe you've heard this. Maybe you haven't. When you have 2 slots for your abilities.
Yeah.
Now there are certain abilities that are very good that will take up both slots. This one takes up both slots and also replaces Abigail's Garden.
and this totally changes his character power.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
if you want to get way more aggressive, almost the opposite of that projectile tool. Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want you to be way, I want you to be right up on me.
So a substantial little recharge here for that, of course.
Yeah.
But boom.
Very, very powerful
Here I
for a
am.
grappling character.
Yeah.
Very
Opposed to
fast,
them.
very fast teleport.
Right. So that is a couple things. A lot of other things we're not going to show yet. We're going to leave some for the, for the game comes out.
Right.
But that's just a little taste of
Yeah.
those. Steve, let's go back to our first loadouts. And now, you're going to stick around, yeah?
Sure.
Because you played all the characters.
Oh yeah, yeah, and this is also one of my favorite characters.
Well, that's
But,
good.
Yeah, that I would also say Derek worked a lot on.
Yes,
so
he
he's
did.
not here, but we can show a little bit of appreciation.
It is sad, and Derek is ill today.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's because he has Swamp Thing-itis. Like, he's afraid that I'm going to beat him
He
in a
did,
match.
he did not drink the
It's
swamp
not
water.
that.
I don't
I'm
thi-
glad that you clarified it's not
I don't
that,
think he's
'cause
afraid.
that's what I was
I don't think
speculating.
he's afraid. But Derek did do a lot of work on Cheetahs. It's
Yes.
actually one of his favorite characters. So we definitely wish you could be here. Get well soon, Derek. Also, y'all, why don't you tweet Derek, get well soon?
I think that helped.
Yeah.
At Derek
That would help,
Kurtzig.
yeah.
Send him a get well message.